So what comes to mind for me when you say that is our basic belief that pain and suffering is bad. Pain and suffering is good. When I'm in pain, and it took work to do this. I didn't wake up one day and say, "Yay, pain." I recognize pain now as an invitation for growth. That's what I recognize pain as, an invitation for growth. And anything that's causing me pain, if I embrace the pain and I start getting curious about it, right? Instead of going to the fear center of my brain and saying, "Oh no, what's going to happen? It's never going to change. I'm always going to be this way. I don't want to cry. I don't like this feeling." Just being curious about it. Like, when was the last time I felt this way? How old do I feel when I'm in this pain? What is this pain here to teach me? Then I have a different experience with pain. And it's the same thing with suffering. Suffering isn't necessarily bad. Whenever I'm in pain and whenever I'm suffering, right, some kind of energy, usually old trauma energy. If you haven't read the book, The Body Keeps the Score, you should. It's old energy and trauma being released from my body, right? Something's being triggered or I'm having an experience I don't like. And if I allow the pain to express itself, if I allow the suffering to express itself, right, then it's released. Now, there's this, it says, pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Suffering happens when we resist. In the persistence of the pain. Suffering happens when we resist. If we allow the pain to be expressed and released, the suffering, the amount of time you're going to spend suffering is cut tremendously. I mean, you actually get to choose how long you suffer for. Right. You get to choose that.
Yeah. I know, but you and I both know, without a podcast like this, or without a book of directions or something that awakens the truth within us, that you can put an end to this. Is it going to happen immediately? No. Can you do it alone? Probably not. I wouldn't suggest it. I would always, because that hard programming, that belief system is going to beat you back down without somebody helping guide you on this journey. I had a sponsor. I had a coach. I had mentors. I still do. I have really good, smart people that are awake in my life, like you, that allow the BS once in a while, but then say, all right, enough is enough.
Yeah.